Don't make this edit, make this instead. This is a series where I teach you guys exactly why I made the edit I made, or if there should have been a better edit, I would go into creative and explain it in there. The goal of this video is to get through as many fights as fast as possible, and keep in mind these are arena fights that I had on stream. I'm gonna walk you through these in slow motion, that way you can have a better understanding and match it up with what I'm saying. This video is sponsored by my brand new merch. Head over to the first link in the description, click that link, and you can purchase the merch from there. And also, everyone who does purchase the merch, I'm gonna send them either a video or some audio of me thanking you personally. It's all set up to where if you guys buy something, I can send you a message to thank you. There's also a cool alert that pops up whenever someone buys it on stream as well. I announced it a while back and it's finally here. If you guys do head over and buy something, first link in the description, I'll be talking to you shortly. There's gonna be 1v2, don't make this edit, make this instead clips. There's gonna be protected peek shots, out of box piece control edit tips, as well as specific angles that people need to start implementing into their game. I was almost done popping this med kit and maybe I should have gotten it off. The one thing I saw though was that this guy ran over to my wall thinking that he was gonna try and swing at it. The reason why I made this edit was to completely make him miss the swing. Once he missed that swing and got hit, he was then in running mode. You could see how much he panicked because he placed a stair over his head. After a shot like that, it was so important to reset quick so it gives him time to panic and just not know what's going on. I'm running into this building with no shotgun. Trust me, I'm kind of nervous. I see this guy in the corner and I also see on the other corner a shotgun. So I block him off, go grab the shotgun and continue the box fight. You see how patient I'm playing? What I did was grab this wall and wait for the guy to make a move first. The second he turned to run away was the time that I knew I had to make an edit and go for piece control. I made his big head smack against my wall, and which was the reason why I made him so uncomfortable and got a bunch of shots on him. I go in for piece control just for a little bit, get some quick shots, and I back out of that box to reset the wall. Notice how I'm limiting the 50-50s. A lot of times when I have an edit like this, I don't always reset it. When I make this top right hand corner edit, I go for one shot, and then if they don't do anything and they look lost, I continue going for shots. This is because I'm completely protected when I do this type of edit, so I can decide whether or not I want to continue doing it or do something else. This is a trick that you guys need to start doing in your box fights. Notice how this guy doesn't have the two back walls behind him. So rolling up to his wall, I know exactly what I need to do to make him confused. I'm gonna first break the wall and not even try and go for the wall. The whole objective here is to place the two back walls the second this wall that I'm pickaxing breaks. This guy tried to turn around and place that stair so he can leave the box. Little did he know that the walls behind him were mine. This is what gave me the advantage in the fight. Even though I kind of made this awkward when I went into the box, I got the two back walls behind him and then just full 50-50 them. A smarter play would have been to use my AR to take this stair and replace it with a cone. That way I can get shots on this guy. Notice how when I was in this situation, the guy tried to make an edit and I had my pickaxe out. If I played outside the box, I could have reset the wall and not taken any damage. One quick tip you want to keep in mind is that whenever you hit someone hard and you're above them, the goal that I have in mind is to drop down on their wall, and since it's freshly placed, I'll be able to pickaxe swing and just replace it. Or in situations like this guy is trying to extend out and claim more territory. Because I dropped down on his wall, I made it really awkward for him and I got the kill because of it. This situation happens to me more than just in this clip. It happens a lot. I would only do that when you have health advantage. I was trying to get this llama and I ended up getting the chug cannon. I'm being really pressured by this guy and he's trying to jump in. My focus is to keep extending out and making boxes, but regardless of that, I'm healing up in this box. He's still pressuring the two top walls, the floor and cone. People like this are very clueless because the best thing to do in this situation is to edit out one side and then just pump them right in the head. Then you can place a flat to protect yourself and go for more angles or be more aggressive. As I was turning up the aggression, I decided to take this guy's wall and go for a window edit, but see how far to the left I am? This is to get an extreme awkward angle on the guy inside the box. To finish this up, what I decided to do was make this bottom right hand corner edit because I knew that this guy was trying to leave the box. Opening up a wider angle edit in this scenario where this guy has his back to me is actually going to be more optimal because it's going to give me a better chance of hitting a bigger damage pump shot. This is a part of the video where I need to see more people implementing this technique into their own games. I go for this piece control and this guy's not in the box, so I realized that he ended up going up instead of to the left. Let me slow this down though. What I decided to do was make a top right hand corner edit, but you see how I kind of made it a little too early? In this situation, it ended up being okay because you want to know why? I was going to the left while I was in the air, so in that case, I was giving myself a really good right hand peek. Sometimes you can correct yourself by leaping in the air and confirming the edit a little early. After you make an edit, always try to go for a pre-fire if the guy is still aggressing on your wall. This is really important though. You see how I did the pre-fire on the edge of a build? That way I can place a new wall. I don't just randomly do pre-fires. I do it on the angle where I'm just about to be in a new box. That way I can place a wall and be even more protected. I set up a top right hand corner edit and did it early, and you could see me jump early, so I'll catch this guy on the way down. This makes it so the angle is so small. This is the best right hand peek. Once again, he's aggressing on my wall, but since he's really one shot, I go for another pre-fire and stand in the same spot. I don't sit there and do nothing though. I'm spraying my AR. That way I can keep the pressure on his wall and have a chance to claim it back. Once I do, it's instant cone slide and boom, dead. Quick reminder to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy these type of videos. This is a really good move movement tip that helps you avoid damage whenever you're breaking someone out. As I break this guy down, what I do is almost try to run in a complete circle. That way it's really hard for him to kind of track me as he's falling. If you break someone out and stand still, it's going to be so easy for the guy to line up a pump shot. Because he landed in my box, all I try and do is place a cone and then surround him in with as much walls as possible. After that, you need to do this quick. All you do is spray your spray weapon and try and replace it with a stair. That way you'll be phased through it just like me. Make sure your back's all the way against the wall, you phase through it, and you can get a shot on them. As they fall down, you're going to be able to get a shot, and it's usually going to take them off guard and it might screw up their crosshair placement. This makes it so you won't take a lot of damage, but in situations like this, sometimes it does get you shot back. Most of the time I take the risk though, because it works a lot more than it doesn't. This guy's building to the sky. You think I'm building up there? I don't care how much mats I have. I don't want to crank with someone to the sky. The play here is to act like you're faking someone out. Once I follow through with the bait, you see how I continue to move, because once again, he's going to be falling from the sky. Why stand still? As he's falling, he's going to be placing his crosshair on the spot that he thinks I'm at. And guess where he thinks I'm at? Right underneath his build. So if I move and jump out and do something else, it's going to confuse him. You know those guys who sit in the cone trying to get arena points? You almost think they're not playing at first, so he's kind of weird on how to play it, right? I made a slow full box on him, but I ended up getting all the walls. You could have made a window edit instead of making this edit that I made, but I knew that he was going to charge out. I reset the wall and I know I have multiple walls on him, so why not try to attack him from different walls instead of doing everything from the same side? If I didn't shoot this wall before trying to pickaxe it, I wouldn't have got it on the first swing, and this guy would have edited on me and piece controlled me. So I go for a cone slide, he hits me really hard. In a situation like this, you need to remain calm. Have trust in your box fighting abilities. That's one confidence tip that's extremely helpful. If you watch enough of my videos, you're gonna feel that confidence, I promise you. No offense to this guy, but a lot of people suck at trying to exploit through things. All you have to do is pre-fire them and place a wall again. Notice how once I hit him hard, now he's panicking. So as he's leaving, I make another edit and I get a free 76 white on him. From here, it's pretty much wraps. No matter what I do, I'm gonna win. This guy put himself in a corner and I'm on this wall. Think of this like a little rat when you force someone in the corner. It doesn't gotta be a rat, but if you corner any animal, they're gonna try and run at you or do something stupid. I knew this guy was gonna charge at me, so you see me as I'm taking this wall, I'm moving to the right so I can get back behind the wall that I know is mine. Playing slippery will help you win fights like this. So I pre-fire and get a stare on him. Now here's the good part. I have the wall pre-edited and I have this stare in front of him. What I decided to do in the moment was hold the edit and then get ready to reset the wall right away. The second he saw me confirm something, I knew he was gonna start shooting, so I had to do this really quick, and I lined up my crosshair to be in the right spot. I reset the wall, make the edit, and I shoot him, and I know that he's gonna continue spraying like I said, so I hold the wall and get it back. From here, any edit will kill this guy, and this is exactly how you want to treat people who you're cornering. You want to know why it pays to make edits on different walls when someone's in your box? In a situation like this guy is really piece control heavy and he's trying to get all this stuff on me. He drops in my box, but he flips his stair and tries to go for the brick in front of me. Because I want to make edits on different walls, I go around the right side and line up this nice shot. Even though he reset the stair thinking I was going to be on the other wall, I'm actually on the wall to the left of him. You see how I broke his stair and placed the cone on the way down? This makes it really optimal and gives me enough time to get a second jump shot in. If you're running away in metal, just be careful because everything is one shot. I'm shredding through all these guys' builds, and you see what I'm doing? I'm on top of his box, but I'm right in the center of where the cone breaks, so if he's not turbo building the cone, I'm gonna phase through it just like this. You wanna know why this worked? Because guys who spam the floor and cone, they end up not being able to place both at the same time. So if I'm spraying down and he just so happened to be holding a floor, I'm gonna be underneath that cone and I'm gonna run right in his box. They don't have faith in their ping that the cone is gonna hold. This game, I was being pressured by like 5 people. I had so many people rolling up on me. This guy thought he was slick trying to be on my wall like this, but this is a really good time to do this exact move. I confirm the top right hand corner edit when I'm completely behind cover and still get the cone off. I give about a half a second of time to gather myself and go for a nice clean right hand peek just like this. After the first shot, I could tell this guy was clueless, so I just tack attacked him. It's really about this simple. If they're deep on the stair like this and you know they're not trying to exploit in or run in with an SMG, do this exact edit, place the cone and body them. Watch this clip because this is a textbook example of how to 1v2. Your boy has no mats, trash guns, and barely any heals. To put the cherry on top, I am now 88 HP. To win, you have to realize the mindset of these guys are to charge into your box. They're slightly separated, and because of this gives me the advantage because I can now run out the box the second this guy lands on the stair. As it's breaking, he's not going to be able to see where I am, and I get a nice shot on him. I then place the wall to give me enough time to put some damage into this next guy. Notice how I'm jumping and strafing at awkward times and all this crazy movement, so so it throws off his crosshair placement. Then I use this natural cover as a right hand peek and put in work. Never give up even though you have trash loot. Watch these 1v2 clips if your teammates are always dying. I promise this will help. Nothing too special here. One of them is trying to grief my teammate. The other one I end up knocking. You see how I placed the cones and I dragged it over to the right, up and down? That way I can get piece control, and I finish it off with grabbing the wall as well. After I stumble over this stair and have some awkward movement, I end up hitting this guy. But notice on this edit right here, this is important. I confirm the edit and crouch to get underneath it. That way he can't really see me. He thinks he could shoot me. He ends up shooting the wall, and then I get the second shot and he's dead. When it's a 1v2, you can't stand still. You need to use as much mats as possible. Just because this guy gets to stare at me, he's now going to leap into this box. I am already trying to leave the second I see he established piece controlling me. Not only that, but I do a little Kobe and I jump outside the box and shoot him at the same time, and he's dead because he doesn't know where I am. Once again, here's a Kobe fadeaway, and as I'm jumping out this box, you see how I'm on the edge of the build? This is a perfect example of when to pre-fire and place a wall. That way this guy runs into the box, I hit him, I might crack him, and then I can place a wall and protect myself. Then it's as simple as extending my piece control, going for walls and cones, and I get the kill just like this. Practice double editing in creative. That way you could do this move right here, shoot them, and then place the wall after. I'm gonna be showing a lot of love to people who buy my merch in the next couple days, or even the next couple weeks, maybe in the next couple months. I'm a little nervous about how well this is gonna do. The link's gonna be in the description, and shout out to everyone on the screen right now using code KenBeans in the item shop. If you want to be featured on the next video, just send me proof on Instagram or Twitter. Much love to you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.